You're listening to The Money Hour with your host, Tina Mitchell, and co-host, Keelan Harvey on Alternative Talk AM 1150. Now, back to the show with local mortgage experts, Tina Mitchell and Keelan Harvey.
You are listening to The Money Hour on 1150 AM KKNW, the Friday, March 25th virtual show. You can also catch us on podcast or on air on Saturday at 3 p.m. with a rebroadcast on Sunday at 8 a.m. I am your host, Tina Mitchell.
And I'm your co-host, Keelan Harvey.
We are here to help you build a strong financial blueprint, 1 week and one show at a time. If you are hearing our show at a different time or day, you are listening to a rebroadcast. We are here to connect you with the guests that we have on the show. Please call the show at 1-855-400-1150. Again, that's 1-855-400-1150 or online at themoneyhour.com. In studio for the first time, we have Chason Hendryx of ReVerve Physical Therapy, how to supercharge your rehab and athletic performance right here on 1150 AM KKNW. Chason, thank you so much for joining us in studio. And I think I said that we had Keith coming up next. I might have a little mix up with our lineup, but Chason, it's you. Thanks for being here.
Tina, Keelan, thanks so much for having me.
Yeah, and a little bit about Chase. Dr. Chase Hendryx is committed to working with his patients to achieve their optimal health. Classically trained, Chason has developed a holistic long-term approach to helping his patients address muscular, skeletal issues, chronic pain, and sports performance. Chason specializes in treating patients with a combination of hands-on techniques, movement, and also exercise. Chason has also received advanced training and specializes in the use of electrical stimulation to reprogram the neuromuscular system to improve movement and reduce pain. He has the first Seattle-based physical therapist to be licensed to use the Newbie next generation electrical stimulation technology. He and his wife are raising 3 little boys in West Seattle.
So tell us about your background, Chason.
Yeah, sure. So I became a physical therapist because it was the way that I wanted to reach people. I'm on a mission to help people expect more for themselves, to learn that they have a really deep capacity to heal and kind of be part of a new revolution of health. I think we were talking a lot more about holistic health, integrative medicine, and physical therapists are great people to talk to about that because, we're helping people not just recover from injury, but, some of my patients I've worked with for 8 years on an ongoing basis, trying to help people really achieve what they want to achieve.
So Chason, I'm sure there's a story behind the why in you getting into the line of work that you do. Share a little bit about your why or story.
Yeah, sure. I have just seen a need for really dedicated medical professionals to dig deeper into really helping people not just be good enough, not just going to the doctor for 8 minutes and getting some pills, but being able to, my appointments come in to me. We spend an hour, 2 hours really getting to the heart of the matter, really trying to help people troubleshoot and think outside the box and really find the solution. And so I chose physical therapy as the way to do that for my patients and for the people in my life. Not just for my patients, but there's a lot of like-minded individuals like me really trying to move the needle for medical care.
Chason, I couldn't agree with you more. As a lifelong athlete, I've seen many physical therapists in my life from all kinds of injuries. And it's interesting how your body's a machine, and trying to find that source as a human being is really tough. And a lot of people just give up. Like, I pulled a lower psoas muscle, so my glutes quit firing. I don't know why everything was messed up, but your body will find a way to work, even if it's working incorrectly. And having somebody like yourself to diagnose that is so important for people. So go see somebody like Chason. Go see Chason specifically. We only have the best in here because he's going to figure out where the root of all this is. Tell us, Chason, what is the most exciting piece or part of your practice at this point?
Yeah, I would say the addition to my practice the last couple of years that's really got me excited. And one of the things I want to talk about today was the brand is NewFit and the machine is called the Newbie. It's an acronym, but it's electrical stimulation, and I can use the NewFit Newbie to help me diagnose problems in a way that I couldn't before, and really try to reach patients in a way that I couldn't before. You know, I'm a hands-on therapist. I've been trained to do a lot of manual therapy, joint and soft tissue work, and that combined with exercise to get people back to their life or their sport or doing the things that they really like to do. But I can use the NewFit machine to actually help me find muscles that aren't firing, help me to turn pain patterns down, so then people can instantly have less pain, things start firing, and then I can use the machine in a third way, which is to really help accelerate the integration of those new muscles firing more into patterns like walking and running and jumping. And so anyway, I've always said as a manual therapist that I was a nervous system whisperer, like trying to help people talk to their nervous system. And this is just giving me a new tool to do that, which is great.
Isn't technology lovely?
Yeah.
So Chason, let's talk about the different types of clients that you see in your practice.
So I see a wide variety of patients. I see everyone from student athletes. My youngest patient has been a 7-year-old gymnast. And I've treated individuals. A lot of my clients will send me their grandma. Many of my patients are weekend warriors or recreational athletes, CrossFit athletes, and that kind of thing. But I see a wide variety of patients. I'm seeing more and more patients in niche sports. So right now I'm seeing it equestrian. I've got a master's javelin thrower trying to get back on the field. So yeah.
Super cool. Well, you got me interested in this NewFit Newbie system. Like, I've had the electrodes where they stimulate your muscles.
Yeah.
But how is this different? Tell us more about what this thing does and what is this NewFit system?
Sure. Yeah. So people that have been to PT before are experienced with E-stim, and that classically is just to help with pain or to lightly stimulate the muscles during exercise. With the NewFit system, in the beginning, I do a scan. So I check the body for manually with my hands. We're looking for places that are not strong enough. But then I use the machine and I actually pass the electrode with a wet sponge over the body. And there'll be spots that feel like they ache or like a bee sting. And those are places that's telling me that the brain's not talking to the body appropriately. And so it actually helps with diagnosis. And then I can then place electrodes over those spots, run the machine while someone's doing a simple movement, like just a gentle movement of the joint. And it helps then strip away the pain and then upregulate the muscle. And so instead of the classic electrical stimulation, which was kind of more of a simple tool, which just told the muscle to contract, this is more like really trying to find where to put the electrodes and then how to talk to the brain. So then the thing is, with this system, I have a lot better carryover when people are actually then going back to their sport. Their brain knows what to do, and that's the important thing.
It sounds like you're doing just amazing work and a lot of exciting things going on. Now, today we're talking about supercharging rehab and sport performance. What is that?
Well, another way I use the NewFit machine is I will have individuals come to me. CrossFit's become so popular, and I see a lot of CrossFit recreational athletes. And someone will come into me and they might have a problem with their shoulder. And their problem with their shoulder might be the fact that the back of their shoulder is not doing a great job stabilizing in the movements they want to do. And so with the NewFit, and also, I talk about the NewFit a lot. I'm layering this on with all the other things that I've done as a PT for a long time. But the supercharging part is putting the electrodes into the movement. So I'll have people do pull-ups, do rowing, do different exercises with weight while the machine is running, and helping me elevate the activation of the muscles around the joint to a level that they weren't doing before. And the things I hear back from my patients are like, wow, I feel so much stronger. Wow, that movement was so much easier. It condenses the time of us being able to really help get an athlete feeling stronger.
Love that. Well, I'd consider myself in that category a weekend warrior, Chason. I played semi-pro soccer. It was pro at the time, but considered semi now.
Oh,
Division
great.
I soccer up until I was really happy to turn 30, because then I was the young guy again. But how do you help people like myself who are out there playing at a high level, getting beat up, and still need to go to work on Monday?
Yeah, that's great. Well, when you come in, again, I'll use some of the classical things that I would have done throughout my practice. We'll do a lot of joint work, we'll do soft tissue work, but then layering the new fit in, we can help turn the pain down and then put the brain at ease, so it's not so threatened by that cut you made in the game and your knees feeling a little bit tweaked. It kind of gets rid of that tweaky feeling. And then also maybe like ask your hamstrings and your glutes, and maybe, to like do a little extra work. That way you're coming into the next week refreshed, and your brain has that little bit of reset after playing so hard.
So, Chason, I know you help individuals with MS, other neurological problems, and chronic pain, correct?
Yes, I do.
So, so it sounds like you have a range and a variety of different people that you're serving that really need your services.
Yeah, it's been great. I feel really lucky to have such a diverse practice, and the new fit through the work of Dr. Terry Walls has really come to be something important to the MS community, and so I'm happy to be a provider.
Yeah, that is awesome. Well, Chason, thank you so much for joining us on the show. We look forward to having you back again.
I greatly appreciate it. Thanks so much.